Hi everyone, in today's Euclidean geometry, I'll be talking about the midpoint chord theorem and its converse. I will be explaining the difference between the two, what you need to look at when you're dealing with the theorem itself and when you're dealing with the converse. So when you are dealing with the theorem, you will have a line drawn from the center, right? O represents the center of the circle. So anytime you have a line from the center which moves and cuts the chord, which is AB, AB is our chord. If this line cuts the chord into two equal parts, right? How do we see if they say this chord is cut into two equal parts? You will see by the double lines there. These two double lines, or sometimes a single line, it just means that this side is equal to this side. So the theorem tells us that if we have a line drawn from the center which bisects the chord, meaning cutting the chord into two equal parts, the theorem says that if we have AM is equal to MB, then we can make a conclusion that the angle M1 and the angle M2 is equal to 90 degrees. Meaning that the line drawn from the center which bisects the chord is perpendicular to the chord, right? If we have AM and MB being equal, we have an angle between this chord and this line, and that angle is 90 degrees. And the reason that you will use when you are dealing with this theorem, you will just write midpoint chord theorem. And when we are dealing with the converse of theorem 1, which is the midpoint chord theorem, the converse, what is it that are we given when we're dealing with the converse? We have the angle. There, it's shown to us that it's 90 degrees, right? So we are told that the angle between the line from the center and this chord is 90 degrees. With the theorem, we do not have an angle, but we are told that these two lines are equal. But here we are only told about the angle, and that's when we are dealing with the converse. The converse says if the angle here is 90 degrees, meaning if OM is perpendicular to AB, we have an angle, it tells us that AM is equal to MB. If OM is perpendicular to AB, then AM is equal to MB. And the reason that you're going to use here is converse of midpoint chord theorem. Here we are given that these two sides are equal. We then make a conclusion that the angle here is 90 degrees. That's the theorem. But the converse, we are given that we have a 90 degrees here. Then we make a conclusion that AM is equal to MB. So the converse is like the theorem in reverse. Thank you.